April 15th. The morning I got out of bed and wobbled towards the bathroom in my usual morning fog. Something wasn't right though. I then realized what was different. There were no noises coming from the office. I padded into the room and was practically blinded by the morning sun pouring through the windows. Squinting, I went to the windows and drew the drapes. The office was messier than usual, which meant it could have won the prize for the Guinness Book of World Records. And Dad's equipment was missing. I scratched my head, wondering where everyone was. Still not clued into the world enough to figure out the obvious. I had a shower and returned to the bedroom, and on my desk was a note. Alex, Hu Yongbang has died. We're going to the square to cover the student demonstration. If it happens, P.S. Thanks for the map. P.P.S. Use the two-way radio if you want to contact us. Dad. The map was gone, all right. I went down to the dining room for breakfast, and the place was like one of the Ming tombs. Waiters and waitresses stood around talking, paying no attention to the half dozen customers. I finally had to go to one of them to order some eggs and toast. Uh, sorry, he said the dining room was no open, so I talked to him in Chinese. It worked. He smiled and took my order for eggs and toast. When I got them, they were half cooked and cold. Even though it was Saturday and school in China goes 6 days a week, there was no way I was going to pass up the chance to check out the demonstration. I knew from emptiness of the dining room that something big was happening. I took the elevator to the roof. I had to perform the laborious task of pushing the buttons myself because the elevator person was not there. When I got to the roof, I joined some tourists who had already gathered there. From there, where I stood, I could see the museum, the northwest corner of the Tiananmen Square, the most of the Great Hall of the People. The square was crowded with people. When I got back to the office, I looked down into Chang'an Avenue. The sidewalks were packed tight, buses inched along the road, taxis crept past honking angrily. Cyclists were so tightly jammed together that many people had given up and were walking. I picked up the two-way. Dad, this is Alex. You there? Over. I hear lots of crowd noise in the background when Eddie answered. Alex? Eddie here. Yup. Your dad and I and Lao Zhu are right near the monument to the people heroes. What's up? Over. Nothing, Eddie. Just wondered what was happening. Over. Lots so far. The base of the monument is already piled high with flowers. The students have organized things pretty well so that people who want to leave something on the monument and whose memory line up. Eddie's voice sounded like he was doing one of his news broadcasts, cool and distant. So far, everything is orderly. Your dad is trying to climb up the back of the monument space to get a better angle for the pictures. Is he always this crazy? Over. I laughed. Most of the time. Over. If you want to come down, walk. You'll have trouble getting on your bike through the crowds. Over. Okay, Eddie. I think I will come down for a look. Maybe I'll see you. Over. Bring me a cold beer, will you? Over and out. I loaded up my backpack with my usual electronic goodies in the elevator down to the lobby and left the hotel. Well, I did go to the square, but it was pretty boring. There were a lot of people there, but hundreds of thousands of people just means lots of people. Most of them were about university age, and many of the people near the ornament and flowers were crying. There were also a lot of cops. But I don't know about anything about Hu Yongbang, and I'm not interested in politics anyways. I'm not a cynic like some kids I know. I don't think that all politicians are crooks or anything. I just think that they're boring. So I didn't stay in the square too long.